street food.
Alright people, today we're going to talk about the culture of food trucks. It's more than just mobile food. It's like you have to conceive of lunch in a whole different way. If you're already part of the food truck scene, then you probably know this, but if not, let me paint you a picture. The first thing you need to know is that food from food trucks is usually high quality. Obviously you've got exceptions, you know, broken down hot dog vendor or scary ice cream truck, but typically these days you've got legit chefs cooking a very limited menu of sometimes very fancy food. People complain about the price because food trucks are not as cheap as a run up to the drive-thru window. But what you gotta realize is you're paying for the quality of the food, and it's usually quite high. I'm talking about fresh ingredients, prepped on the scene, made to order, ambiance. Usually, at these prices, you expect to have somebody wait on you, you know, bring you your food, or at least provide, like, a place to sit. If you get into food trucks, you start to develop an appreciation for the ethos of the truck, like the vibe of the truck. Good trucks have their own niche, not only in what they provide, but in how they provide it and how they interact with the customers. It's part of the fun of the experience, and they usually park next to a place where you can sit down. But not always. Finding the trucks. The rise of food trucks and the rise of social media happened at the same time in America, and that's not an accident. Some food trucks stick to a regular route, like come to this spot every Wednesday between 10 and 2, get your snack on. And that's cool. But they all use social media every day to say where they're going to be that day. And that totally adds to the experience. It's lunchtime, you're about to leave work, you check your Twitter feed, oh snap, BC Tacos is a mile away. Awesome, I have lunch plans. It's spontaneous, and then the menu usually varies from day to day, so there's that second degree of spontaneity. Most of the food trucks I follow use Instagram now because there's no limit to the amount of fans that can like you or follow you or whatever, but a lot of them use Twitter too. I follow some Twitter feeds like @JacksTruckies that shoot out a list every day of where most of the food trucks are going to be set up. That's another way to do it, or you can just follow your faves. As someone who likes good food and likes a bit of adventure, food trucks are my jam. So when my friend Allison came to town, we took her to a local favorite in Jacksonville, the Happy Grilled Cheese. I don't live downtown, and that's where the trucks are, so we had to make a bit of a trek to get there. On the way, I asked Allison about the food truck scene in her town.
So the food truck scene in my town in Lake Mary, Florida, once a month they have food trucks get together on Wednesday evenings, and you have your pick from a plethora of trucks. Variety changes every month, so you kind of get a surprise.
Food truck rallies is another fun way to experience street food. So we roll up on this office park, and there's the truck. Clearly, most of these people are buying and taking back to the office. They have not driven half an hour to get Happy Grilled Cheese. But we found a bench and a little table nearby, and we made a picnic out of it. Ashley went with the California melt.
Bacon and cheese, and avocado, turkey, tomato.
Allison got the Happy Melt. I went with Daddy of the Mac. Cheese, mac and cheese, and pulled pork. It's the Daddy of the Mac. A mac and cheese grilled cheese with pulled pork on it. Mwah! It's exceptional. Grilled cheese, y'all. It's a kid's classic, but it still works for adults. In the comments below, tell me how you like your grilled cheese. I'm expecting some awesome comments because there are so many directions that you can go with this. Leave a comment below. After this bonus recipe,
today we're going to be making garlic shoots, aka chive flour. These are our garlic shoots. You have to get them from a Chinese supermarket. We're not going to use the ends, you're just using the stems. Tofu cutlet, garlic, bacon, soy sauce, and black vinegar.
You chop the shoots in 1 to 2 inch pieces. You chop your garlic, your bacon, get your tofu in some nice thin slices. Then you cook the bacon, and once you get some grease in the pan, you add the garlic. Then you add the garlic shoots, some soy sauce, and some black vinegar. Stir fry that junk.
If you run out of liquid in the bottom, you can put a little water. I just want it to steam more, so I don't want the moisture to escape. So I'm just going to cover it for a few minutes and periodically stir it back up. Looking a different shade of green, they're getting softer. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in my tofu. I'm going to re-season it one more time.
So by replacing pork strips with bacon, we give this dish a bit of an American flair. Our friends tend to like it. I think garlic shoots are awesome, and almost every Asian grocery store carries them. Now you know how to make them, so let me know if you try them at home. Look, much like my daughter making faces in the background while I try to record an episode, garlic shoots don't have very much to do with grilled cheese, but they're still a welcome addition. I hope you've enjoyed this mishmash of snacking. Until next week.
Eat it on the street. Watch out for them parents.
Street food.
I always think I'm being like really over the top animated and like, because Christian always does things so big with his face. And so I try to do that, and when I watch it back It's like, hello, I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching Street.
What do you mean I do big things with my face?
You do big things.
You do, like
you're
your eyes
animated.
pop and
your
yes,
eyes.
you're very animated. Like
So I try to be animated, but it always.
How does it come out?
It comes out like, hey guys, I'm Ashley. Thanks for watching Street Food.
That's why she doesn't guest vlog anymore.
I asked to guest vlog. Someone doesn't let me.
That's what I'm saying. You're not animated enough. That's why.